Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are testing out some first impressions, and I have one or two kind of like second impressions, kind of filling the gaps where I don't really have anything new. And I'm very excited because I'm testing out a couple of things by Tirtir. So I'm a bit late to the game, but I recently purchased a few things from the Sephora sale that they recently had, and from Beauty Bay and a couple of other things. I wanted to show you guys quickly that I got a sample for Rhode, and I saw online that they weren't giving out any samples because due to like high demand, but this was actually quite surprising that I got this in the post. I'm not going to use it today because I think this is part of like your skincare routine when you're kind of like going to bed or getting up in the morning. I've already done my kind of routine, so I'm going to use this like when I go to bed. But let me know if you guys have picked up anything by Rhode, because they are coming to the UK Sephora very soon, I think in the next week or so. And if you've tried anything, please let me know, because I'm very intrigued and I've heard so many things that have been pretty good about the brand. So let's start off with primer. Also, if you hear my baby in the back, I'm sorry, he's watching his cartoons and playing and blah blah blah. So the first thing I'm going in with is a primer. So this is the Airbrush Primer by Beauty Crop. So I got this in the mini advent calendar. If you want to see me unboxing that, I have that I'd say like 2 weeks ago, I think. But this is a primer that I have used before, but it was just that I don't have a new primer to test out. And this is quite nice because this is meant to be suitable for all skin types, and it just works quite well on my skin. It is a mattifying one, I believe. This is a mattifying one, but it's still got like a smell of like artificial kind of smell to it, but it's not unpleasant. Okay, so I've let that settle in for just a few moments, so let's go on to the foundation. So like I mentioned, I've got the Tirtir Mask Fit Red Cushion Foundation. I picked up the shade 17N Vanilla, and I couldn't match myself because I did it online, and I got the mini version because I didn't know if this was going to be for me. Like I've seen so many people talk about it, and they have so many different versions. I know they have a like a peach one and another type of one as well, but this is obviously like the OG. So I'm very scared, I'm not scared, I'm very nervous to see how this will work. But yeah, you get your mini little cushion, which is very cute. And then I haven't even taken off the little label bit yet, but let's go. And it might be a bit orange. Let's see, because I mean I got a concealer with me just to see in case this doesn't work properly. Okay, so let's do what everyone normally does, obviously, with this, and we will... Ooh, it's very watery. Let's see. And I'm just going to tap it in. I know that my microphone is just here, so if you hear like a really heavy tapping noise, I apologise. But let's just blend this in. And I might have put on a bit too much on one side. It's very emphasising of my pores, but let's give this a whirl. I mean, I only use the smallest amount, and it's really covered up like half of my face already. So far it's looking okay. This sponge is way too small for me to kind of like get as much done in a short period of time. Not that it's drying, to just kind of get my foundation on without like so much faffing about. So yeah, now that I've done both sides, it's looking pretty decent. It's just that I know that this is so tiny, but I'm guessing in the bigger size you get a bigger sponge. It's just that the smaller sponge is just kind of, it's good to get in the really kind of like corners of my nose and under my eyes. It's just that putting it on the rest of my face is quite strenuous. It's like takes a bit of time to kind of blend everything in, but it is quite emphasizing on a lot of my pores, like on the top of my head and stuff. But you know what? It's very comfy. It feels quite lightweight, regardless of it looking a little bit kind of cakey, if that makes sense. Like for me, I feel like I look a little bit cakey, but I'm actually liking it a bit. So let's go into a bit of concealer, because I think I might add some under my eyes because my eyes are looking really baggy today. So I'm just going to go in with my MCO Brighten and Perfect. So this is meant to be like their little dupe for NARS, and I do like this a lot. Like I think I've used it quite a few times on my channel already, but I think MCO have done a pretty decent job when it comes to coming out with their own kind of range. It's just their packaging obviously is just a bit too obvious. So next I have a cream blush. So this is by Catrice. So this is the Blush and Charm multi-stick. So this is in the shade Pink Sweetheart. I was actually sent this because I tested out one product, which was their under eye brightening. And then if you did like a survey, they would send you this product. So I mean, I was just like, okay. And I didn't think it would come because I was just like, yeah, no, they're not going to send anything. But they actually sent it saying like, thank you for completing the survey. Here is your other item. Very bright kind of blush, but I'm only going to take it like a bit at a time. So I mean, this is very buildable. It kind of drags a little bit. Like I tried to kind of put it a bit on my face, like just dragging it, and it just kind of felt a bit iffy. So that's why I kind of prefer to use like a brush, but it is very kind of like light and you can build it up quite a lot. Again, pink is not really my type of blush tone because I prefer a little bit more red or a bit more kind of deeper, but yeah, this is pretty nice. So let's go on to highlighter. So this is by Rimmel. This is their multitasker turbocharged glow in the shade Iconic as Usual. So this was kindly sent to me because I'm part of the like Rimmel like community, I guess, on the app, which again anyone can join. If you make social media content or anything, you can join all these kind of like, you know, communities and stuff, and could potentially get stuff sent to you, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this was sent to me to test out, and I'm just going to add like a tiny bit on because I haven't tried anything by Rimmel in such a long time. Like I tried obviously their foundation and a couple of their lip products and stuff, which are absolutely stunning, and this looked gorgeous as well. I know they've come out with kind of that like under eye brightener and all-in-one like concealer foundation type thing, and they're always coming out with such like interesting products. But yeah, this is really nice. It's very glowy, and I like the doe foot as well. I kind of prefer, if you're using like a cream highlighter and stuff, I prefer doe foots like this because you control how much you can put on there. And then for eyeshadow palette, I'm actually going to use my Cosmic Brushes palette again because I mean I've only used it once on my channel and I don't have a new eyeshadow palette. And in case you guys haven't seen what it looks like, this is just absolutely beautiful. It's so colourful. It's so kind of like I mentioned before, it's got like a mix of like autumnal shades and just very colourful shades that you would maybe use in the summer. But I really enjoyed using like this row, like the purple row, when I tried it the first time, if you want to see with swatches and stuff like that. But today I'm probably going to use because I have like a reddish lip, so I'm probably going to go in with like this first row, which is probably not surprising considering I do a lot of looks with this similar type of shade. So I'm going to start off with Incense just here, and that is like a white kind of shade. We're going to use it as a little transition shade, so we're going to blend it in. And you know, my first impression of this palette is that it's absolutely stunning. I mean, it was part of my monthly favorites because it was just beautiful. I mean, every Cosmic Brushes palette that I've used, I never had any issues with them. They're beautiful. Like it's £28 and I got it on TikTok shop. You can also buy a massive bundle as well. So if you want to get all like the lipsticks and this and this and that, you can buy the whole bundle for like £75. So that was just something really quick. Let's go into Patchwork, which is this orange shade. The sun has literally just like come and beamed right on my face. So that's probably why I'm looking a little bit overexposed right now. So let's go in with Patchwork. And that's like a very nice orange tone. So this is like a great tone for this type of year, which is like autumn time. Obviously when I'm filming this, who knows if anyone's watching this at a different season. But yeah, I'm just going to blend this in. So I'm actually going to go in with a deeper shade because I need to kind of add something for my outer corner. So I'm probably going to go in with Drapes just here because I feel like the kind of row that I chose has a lot of like lighter tones, and so to kind of deepen it up I just want to add one or two shades. So I'm actually going to skip out on Celestial because it's a very bright yellow that probably won't work for this look, so I'm just going to go straight into Trinkets, which is this kind of bright yellow shimmer, and then we'll kind of end on an inner corner. So we're just going to add, ooh, very, very nice. And like I said, their shimmers are always stunning. Like there's so many people, like for example, I watch like Teresa's Dead and I love her videos. She's so funny and I watch pretty much all her videos, and she says that she doesn't get on well with Cosmic Brushes, that they're that their shimmers and stuff just don't have that big payoff. And for me, I have never had any issues. Like, if you guys like cosmic brushes or you don't, please let me know, because I want to hear kind of like your take, because obviously they're still like an indie brand, they're still getting up there and stuff, but they're doing really well on like TikTok and stuff like that. But I love their products. I think they work really, really well for me. So let's just end on an inner corner. And I feel like we're going to finish on maybe Starlight Society, because it's a bright blue, and although it might not match everything that I've kind of done, let's just try something a bit different. Yeah, that's really nice. It's quite subtle, but yeah, I never really do anything extravagant with my eye looks because I'm just not that talented. Now we're just going to end on the lips. So I have another lip liner from the Beauty Crop Advent Calendar. I'm going to use the shade, oh my god, Cherry Noir, which I think was part of a double door for the like a lip oil or something. And then I've got the Tirtir, what's it called? The Tirtir Waterism Glow Tint. So I got this on Beauty Bay because it was on sale, and I thought, you know what, I just want to pick it up. And I have the shade Forever Red. So let's start off with the lip liner, because it's like a deep red, and I'm hoping I might do like a bit, it might look quite ombre-esque. We'll see. So yeah, these lip liners are really nice. They're always super creamy and very pigmented. So let's go into Tirtir, and the packaging is super cute. I love how clear it is and the design of it. And let's look at the doe fur. Okay, I can imagine this is going to be quite a wet formula. So let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, it's very wet. Kind of like cold. I like that a lot. Wow. Okay, it's going to be quite difficult to see because of how bright the sun is right now. I've had to put my blind down because it is just too brightening, but I really like the way that this lip looks. It's got that kind of like deep red line, and then you've got the lighter kind of lip. I don't even know what this is really. It's like a lip tint, and maybe it will kind of stain a bit. We'll see. But this is my finished look. I like everything. I mean, the foundation itself, I'm very kind of intrigued about, because it makes my skin look really nice, but close up it's very kind of like, it looks very like heavy and a little bit kind of drying, not drying, but kind of like I've put on way too much when I've only put on like a tiny amount. But I'm intrigued to see how it's going to look kind of longevity wise, because me, when I'm at home, I tend to just take it off straight away, so I don't really have that feel of using it for a really long time. But the way that it feels and settles on my skin, like, it's kind of worked really well with how warm it is in my flat, because it's quite sunny. I do tend to sweat a little bit on my top lip, which means my foundation tends to separate, but I've not had that issue just yet. Blush is nice, it's very subtle, it's very buildable, and the highlighter is nice, again quite buildable, and eyeshadow palette is just great. I love it so much. But yeah, let me know what you've picked up recently, what you've been enjoying, and thanks so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance. You don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.